Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Kaizer Chiefs, Amakhosi Network fans, Amakhosi for life. Hey, no matter how you want to say it, we're saying it. Hey, welcome to the channel. Hey, thank you to those who subscribe. Thank you to those who are commenting. And yeah, guys, 96% of you are not subscribing. Subscribe to the channel. Here we talk izinto ama-sweet, ama-chocolate, izinto what. Yeah, anyway, we chat about Chiefs. And today what we're going to be chatting about is Mmodi's collab to Bafana Bafana. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know, but we'll chat about it. And you know what? We've been very negative. We've been very negative and it's been granted. It's like it makes sense why we've been negative. Chiefs is playing nonsense. So now today the focus is on the positives. What can we take away from this season so far? That we can say is like some sort of positives. So we will chat about that. Yeah. So Mmodi's collab. Guys, before I get to Mmodi's collab, please subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Kumnandi la. Kumnandi kakhulu. So yeah, it's very nice. Translation. Yeah. So anyway, Mmodi. Is Mmodi got selected to Bafana Bafana? Do I think he deserves the collab? No, I do not think he deserves the collab. He's been scoring goals, yes. We give him that. He's been scoring goals and beautiful goals. But beyond the goals, he has not been doing anything. He's just been finding himself in good situations and then he scored. But other than that, Mmodi is not doing enough on the field. But so for some, a part of me thinks Guti is not doing that great because the system is not allowing him to do great. Because they when they pass him, he's isolated, isn't there's like things like that. So maybe that's why he's not doing well. But if I were to replace Mmodi, who would I have added? I think a boy like Rato, that is it Ratom or Mfukeng now. That Mfukeng boy from Pirates, I think he deserved the call-up. If I have to be honest. And I saw that they also selected Sitole, who's playing in Portugal. I don't know if I have to actually go look again to see if played, was selected for Bafana Bafana. If he wasn't, this was one thing I'll say. It's sad that Tetwa is not being recognized for what he was doing. I watched that game against Pirate yesterday and man of the match, it was Tetwa. Jealous down. Tetwa was an attacker, a defender, a goalkeeper, a substitute, a water boy, a ball boy, a coach. He was everything. Tetwa was, he played every position in that game. Every position. There was one position where a Pirates player got the ball alone and I was like, here it's a freeway. All of a second, Sunday Mtetwa was there. I think it was Saleng. Saleng got the ball. Saleng has pace, but Mtetwa arrived there and he created a foul that stopped Saleng from going forward. So that's how good Mtetwa played. But anyway, now we chat about positives. What are the positives we can take away? Because we know our team has been very useless going up front. We know our team hasn't been creating, but we can't always be like, better. It's ugly, it's doom and gloom, it's terrible, the house is falling down, they're eating government tenders and all of that. Yeah, you see, that's what happens when we are Chief supporters. We tend to get carried away, but for right reasons. But when we complaining like this, it's like complaining about like the government or the ANC. Hey, I was serial bias dinner. Oh, does that help you? Has that ever helped you? We can go to the street and burn tires. Does it ever help us? Does it? No, it doesn't help us because these people at the top don't care. They want to care. They'll care when you start attacking their personal things. That's when they care. So when we go to stadiums and people start throwing things at the coaches, Chiefs cares about that. Why? Because the PSL finds them. And the more Chiefs fans go and throw things at the coaches and stuff like that, the bigger the fines get. Now the fine was apparently 100K, and Chiefs has to comply with certain things. Lab. The next one will be 200. The next one will be 300. The next one will be 400. The next one will be 500. And then what will the fans say? Until you fix what we said you must fix, we'll keep going and you'll keep paying back. So unfortunately, that is how people at the top want to listen in this country. I don't know why they want people to be violent before they listen. But anyway, positives. Positives is this. Defensively, we are looking much better than last season. Yes, we're still conceding here and there, but compared to last season, the goals we are conceding are becoming less and less the goals we are giving to the other teams. It's more goals that the other teams are creating for themselves. Yes, there's still a lot we can do to prevent those goals, but some of the goals are just unfortunate. Peterson's goal, the goal that was scored against him at TS Galaxy, unfortunate. It hit the post, it hit him, it went in. Those things were just unfortunate. They happen. And yeah, I think Sundowns scored an offside goal in our first game. You see, things like that, things that are not in our control. But yeah, defense, Msimango, Ditlokwe, Hlanti, Frosler have done well. I'll even give Ukwinika because even against Sundowns, he did his main job. Guys, Ukwinika did his main job, was to defend. That is what, that was Molifentsike's strategy. His strategy was to say, go out there and defend. So they didn't want to put someone who's going to go up front. So they put someone who is just going to defend. And that is what Ukwinika did. So according to the assignment, he passed. So Kwinika does well. Another positive of the season has obviously been Castillo. Castillo has been a very big positive. One of the best finds Chiefs has had in a very, 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 very long time. I'm even surprised he's scoring so many goals. Because in my mind, I was like, it's just going to be a defensive midfielder. And a part of me is like, yo, imagine we have Castillo and we still had Blom. Yeah. Hey, it's nice to dream. But yeah, Castillo has been a very, very, very good player. Ashley Dupree has been our best attacking player. You could even argue our best Chiefs player if you wanted to argue that. So Ashley Dupree continued from last season. He's been a very good player. Chiefs is starting to play more to his strength. So that's why he's showing to become better. I will say Mmodi hasn't been at his best. It will be, sometimes when you score goals, people will think good you're at your best. No, guys. What we are seeing now is 60% of Mmodi. One could even argue 50%. This is not Mmodi at his best. Yes, he's scoring goals, which is good, but Mmodi at his best does more than just score goals. He creates chances. He does a lot of things. So Mmodi right now is at 60%. And for me, I always say this, it's understandable. The boy is coming from serious issues like losing his mom and stuff like that. So 60% for me makes sense. And I pray he gets better. Botsane has been he's been a nice player to have. I would rather have someone who is way better than Botsane, but Botsane to be the player that comes from the bench. That is what I prefer. So, for example, if we had Ukanyisa Mayo on the right and we had Botsane coming from the bench, for me that sounds good. It sounds good. But yeah, Botsane has been, I want to say the find of the season because no one expected him. But yeah, Botsane has done well. So those are the positives, guys. The positives are that. The positives is also something I've been saying a long time, is that when the game is going against you as a coach, you need to tell the player, you need to stop the game. Tell Peterson to sit down and then give the boys instructions to regroup. Mulfinzik is starting to do that more. I like it. That is a very big positive. It means that you are doing things to adjust the game when it's happening. Yes, Sundowns beat us, And that was more the mistake for Abomulifenzeki by sacrificing speed for defense, which was the wrong thing to do. But yeah, if we win that game, people call Mulifenzeki a hero. If we draw, he sucks. It's one of those things. He made his gamble and his gamble lost him the game. But yeah, those are the positives. I don't want to go into the negatives. We're trying to just look at positives today. The other positives we can really talk about is like how good Jessica Motaung is at marketing and stuff like that. And you know what? Yeah, it's that. Oh, but guys, before I end this video, I wanna say this. Is Sundowns trying to poach Mfundo Vilakazi? I saw one of the is it Mudao, one of those legendary Sundowns players, Umudao, talking to Mfundo Vilakazi, because I believe Mfundo Vilakazi was a ball boy for the MTN 8. Hey, I'm worried. I am worried, guys. What if Sundowns poaches Mfundo Vilakazi and takes Mfundo Vilakazi from us? Because Chiefs is clearly not planning to play the boy. We have not seen him train with the first team. We haven't heard anything. So clearly, and Sundowns doesn't play those games. Oh, Mfundo Vilakazi is chilling on the bench and is watching Usiabonga, what is it? Umabena. That Mabena boy play for Sundowns. And Mfundo Vilakazi at the back of his mind is like, I'm good enough to play for Chiefs, but they don't trust me. So that's very worrying. Imagine we lose Mfundo Vilakazi to Sundowns. Guys, I will cry. I will seriously cry. Like, imagine losing Mfundo Vilakazi to Sundowns. It's an insult. It's an insult to my existence as a Chiefs fan. It's an insult. Like, Chiefs must not do nonsense like that, man. Man, bring that boy to the first team. Make him sign a contract, man. How? Anyway, guys, that's what I have for the video. That thing I frustrate. I saw the pictures on social media in Kwatisile. Hot. Yeah. Chiefs management sometimes is useless. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the positive. What is your positive? What do you think about this Mfundo Vilakazi thing? Hey, this thing, I know, I know, guys, me, I don't like this ndaba of Mfundo Vilakazi. Hey, going to Sundowns. Hey, subscribe before sikhala, subscribe. Nyakhala, please subscribe. It will wipe my tears. Subscribe.